Jay, so I was watching a clip of I guess it's the Monday Night with Ian and Rashad, whatever that's called. And they on the show they had two guests, Joy Taylor and Taylor Rooks, and they were talking about their stance on dating men with money and their thoughts and opinions about that. But Jay, I just believe that it's just total BS with some of the things that they were saying based on their careers and their income level. So I'd like to know if you had an opportunity to listen to the clip and then what your thoughts are. Do you believe that women, high earning women, would date a man that earns less?
I think that in this climate, a lot of high earning women won't. I think that they were just trying to make it seem like, because they're two educated women, so they try to make it seem like, oh, well, I don't have to think about money because I got enough money. And again, multiple things can be true. You do have a good amount of money, and you got careers that you don't need a man to take care of you. But this is when you know you're being truthfully, like really, really honest. First of all, I wouldn't suggest that no woman that's making $300,000 date a guy that's making $30,000. I think she's safer betting dating a guy that don't make no money, than let alone that she's only making $30,000. And I say that because if they marry and he's not making any money, that means he's probably taking care of the kids. I mean, things that you can't put a price tag on. He's probably cooking, doing everything that needs to be taken care of. That again, you don't have a price tag on it, so that raises his value. If he's going away from the house for 8 to 10 hours and only coming home with $30,000, it's not that he's a bad man. If she makes $300,000, he's probably going to take away from her and not add. You know what I'm saying? And she's going to want to she's living a certain kind of lifestyle, and he's not going to be able to, do anything with that. And they don't want to say that. But I've heard Joy in other scenarios not say those specific words, but talk heavy. Like about the money and about who she dating and don't date, and I don't want you to, and all that she talks. Taylor Rooks is a lot more, I guess, on camera, reserved. Joy got a lot of shit to say out her mouth. And just with her attitude, I already know that that's just shit she's saying for the camera. You know what I mean? But again, I don't expect that. What I hate is when women aren't realistic in the situation. Like, if you are a Joy Taylor who, have a job like working at one of these networks, and you're on the main attraction or you have your own show, and that's lottery ticket type jobs. So you can't be like, I make $500,000 a year, and then a man who busts his ass and worked and he making 186, you know what I'm saying, as an engineer, and what's saying, oh, you don't want to be with him. You know what I mean? Like, no, like, you can't match your jobs, and you actually really contract working. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know if you're gonna make it long enough to have a a retirement. That joke, especially if you know what to do with his money, he good. He gonna be set for life, and he has a skill set that is not, if I don't still look good or people want to date me or nothing like that. He has a skill set that's important. A lot of women be like, nah, I'm good on that, because of the front-facing amount of money, and that sucks. And I hate that. Like, you a singer, you made it big as a singer. That's the lottery. That's a God-given talent, and there's a lot of people that has that talent, and then you was the one that got picked or got the opportunity. I'm not saying they didn't work hard, but a lot of people work just as hard as you. It just wasn't them. You can't shit on somebody who don't make the same amount of money as you. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want straight up a woman making $200,000 more than a man, and he's not, cutting it. It might take the relationship down, because the responsibilities that come with that. Maybe she's in certain rooms that he's uncomfortable in. Maybe she's in certain rooms she's uncomfortable bringing him in. You know what I mean? Like, maybe she's going to work not wanting to say what her husband does for a living because of embarrassment. All these things happen, and so you might not want to be with that person if it's not like that. I just wanted to be realistic. And females like them make it harder for the regular people. And I say that with everything. We spend our time talking about celebrities, but the truth of the matter is the people who are hurting is the regular individuals. Because the little chick that's making $50,000 and the brother, making $10, $20 an hour, $15 an hour, she's trying to shit on him. No, y'all both for all intents and purposes, are broke. You know what I'm saying? And y'all need each other to get up. You're not in these women's tax bracket to be talking shit like you talking shit. And you got debt out your eyeballs. If you miss one paycheck, you done. You can't talk to people like that. It don't matter how good you look. Yes, it's a thing called pretty privilege. But I shout out to the youngsters these days. Even the young dudes ain't letting that shit ride like they used to because of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And so I applaud them for that. You know, like, yes, you pretty, but you know, I mean, you getting my money for not doing anything. You have to bring something to the table. Both people, not just men. And again, I'd rather you not make no money, you know what I mean? And this is me. I'd rather a woman not make no money than don't make enough and now I got to be brought down. No, that's a lot to deal with. So you have to, you know, make sure that you are evenly, you know, matched in that space, not number for number, dollar for dollar, but you can take him or her to your Christmas dinner and be able to be comfortable. You can say what he or she does for a living and you're not cringing or having to hide. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. You ain't got to dress him up and dress her up just in order to feel comfortable when you take them outside. Shit like that matters. Because those are the things you're going to be running to more often than not. More so than looking at a W-2 or looking at a tax return. It's going to be the day-to-day shit. And you got to be able to live with that. And if you can't, and you got to struggle so much to even make it work, then you might want to try to get with somebody else that's more compatible.